My dear sisters and children, today our Mother Church celebrates the feast of Saint Bernard. He was born in the year 1090 in a city, Dijon, in France. He was born in a very rich family, but when he was about 22 years, he left everything and chose to live a life of a monk. And to live that life, how challenging it is, how it is very interesting also. He took along with him 30 other people along with him and entered a monastery. Nice thing, including his own widower father also. He took along with him. And some of his brothers also joined him. And he lived a life of a monk in the Cistercian monks community. And as he was growing and in his life and inspired many other people, it is said in his lifetime itself he had established 136 communities. St. Charles communities throughout the world, 136. Okay, whatever may be, but he had established during his lifetime itself, almost it is 37 years, he lived a life of a monk, but during those years, throughout Europe, he established his communities, and many monks joined to him. Many people joined in his congregation, and he had a great devotion to Mother Mary. And that's why every day, whether we like it or not, we say the prayer of Saint Bernard. What is it? Yad Kar Vindi. We call it in English, remembrare. In Latin, they say it, remembrare. Yad Kar Vindi. So such a nice prayer, because he says that Mother Mary is not by chance. By chance, God wanted to send His only Son into the world. Therefore, at the last minute, we tell no. उसको हम लोग आखिरी मिनट में हम लोग जैसे हो सकता है ये टीचर है ना, लास्ट मिनट में आप लोग को स्कूल में आए होंगे, पहले योजना नहीं रहा होगा, है ना, like that last minute chose someone to be the mother of Jesus or mother of the Son of God. It was in the foreknowledge of God and in the preparation of God, in the plan of God. And God wanted such a woman because He wanted His Son to be born as holy. And since He is holy, His Son is holy, He wanted a person who is fully holy, not only of His grace. His grace was given to Mother Mary to be a holy person. And she was not only holy in bodily, she was not only holy, in the mind also she was holy, in her heart also she was holy, and the only thing she willed in her life was to be holy. And therefore, Mother Mary in no way second or third category citizen or preference of God the Father. She was the first choice and the only choice. That's what Bernard tells, and that's why we have the prayer, the Remembrare, or we call it in Hindi, Yad Kar Vindi. So, Mother Mary's life affected him in and through, and therefore only he had to say, whoever had approached her never went away without being helped. So that is a great confidence he had in Mother Mary. Not only that, he has written a book known as Book of Considerations. In that book, he tells that every human being has to give first priority to a holy life which is connected with God, in tuned with God, and the material world has to be given only the secondary priority. Secondary priority to earthly life, first priority to spiritual life. And he was one of the eminent persons who supported the second crusade. And because of that, he could save Jerusalem from the attackers. And not only that, in his life, he did various things, and eloquent preacher he was. His preaching was liked to by popes. Therefore, popes called him to preach throughout Europe in support of a crusade. And through his preaching only, many people joined the crusade. It is said, men all joined the crusade, and it was left to the women to look after the house. Family affairs were looked after by women, and all the other affairs were looked after by men. It is said, you can read the life of him, and many people joined the crusade to fight for the church. And being an eminent person, and because of his teaching, when he died in the year 1153, and he was ordained in 1174 itself, within almost 20 years, and he is now the doctor of the church, and he only kept alive what Saint Benedict started some centuries ago, the monk's life, the abbot's life. He renewed it, regenerated it, and gave a new look to it according to the requirement of the time. So he is one of the eminent persons, eminent saints in the Catholic Church, and the Church remembers him, and we should be always grateful to him, because throughout the world his prayer is being said, and then remembrare or yaad karvindi every day by all the Catholics in the world, just because of this one man who had a great love for our Mother Mary. Amen.